Good evening from Fox News in New York. I'm Shepard Smith, and we're following breaking news overnight in the United Kingdom. Let's go to live pictures coming to us from Manchester in England. About an hour and 50 minutes ago, there was a report of a serious incident at Manchester Arena. It is the largest concert basketball, if you will, arena, indoor arena of its kind in Europe, seats more than 21,000 people. Ariana Grande, an American pop sensation, is performing at this arena. And there is a noise that sounds to concert goers like an explosion. Some people reported 2 noises that sounded like explosions. Some people reported 1. We believed for the longest time that this might be some sort of anomaly. We have all this video coming out of there. There's no smoke. There's no fire. There's no indication of anyone actually hurt. We see people running for the exits and wonder, could someone be injured in this way or killed in this way? And then we see these stampedes coming off the escalators. Then we hear that the authorities have shut down the train stations. This is built basically on top of a train station, that the ingress and egress is being blocked. Then they've set up a cordon around the building, and then we heard that there are a number of fatalities on scene. The number of fatalities unknown so far, but we are getting multiple reports of people being thrown from their chairs depending on where they were sitting. It's now sounding like there may have been 2 different areas of concern, one in a box office, which may be the same as the foyer out front, but a number of people, we now have confirmed, were lifted from their seat or from the place where they were standing and thrown to another location. There was something that concussion exploded of some kind. A barman at the nearby 7 Charles Snooker Club, who gave his name as Tyler, said he saw people lying on the ground covered in blood. We've had a few people with panic attacks and all kinds of disarray. We've got 4 girls trying to get up, get them sorted and picked up. There was a gentleman on the floor with his leg all bleeding and a woman with blood down one side of her face. We felt something but didn't know what it was. There was a sound like thunder. One girl had a panic attack and another had streaming tears. A woman had a heart attack just inside. It's a lot of teenagers. They've all been in tears. So you can understand the dilemma of covering a matter like this. There has been a very loud noise in a nation where the terror alert is at its very highest, where alerts have gone out from the U.S. State Department not to go to crowded venues, and then all of a sudden at a crowded venue with a bunch of teenagers, an American concert, an American pop sensation, singing as the concert ends, these noises, and then people running and screaming and panicking. Sky News in the United Kingdom has broken in with continuing live coverage. Now, 33 minutes past midnight in the United Kingdom, and the story continues to escalate. It began as noises, then emergency services said a number of people are dead, and now there are these questions about what the origin of the explosion might have been, and the truth is, at this moment, we do not know. But I can tell you, our sister network Sky News in the United Kingdom has live coverage. Let's listen.
They do that out of an abundance of caution. We've just had, it seems, at least 1 explosion. There's always concern about the possibility of other explosions as well, and that's why you are seeing what is an active crime scene at the moment being extended out as they get people away from the scene. You can see there's other images now of police support turning up at this arena. Included in that support are armed officers. They've been conducting a search, pushing people out of the area itself, and calling out for walking wounded to identify themselves and come forward. I should just say, Anna, in terms of official confirmation, we have not received any information that there's any confirmation that this explosion may have been terrorist related. But the protocols that they have now enacted here are the protocols for a terrorist incident. You have armed support, as you can see there in the background, these officers in ballistic armor alongside the other officers who are manning just the ticker tape there as they push people further out from the main scene of the arena. But the protocol they've enacted is a counter-terrorism response protocol that allows them to bring in significant resources into that area and to secure that.
So Shepard Smith in New York, for those of you joining us on Fox stations across the nation, we now know that bomb disposal units are on scene. We now know that they now are calling this an explosion. but they're not confirming whether there was a bomb. Part of this is a communication matter, but we know something, and something horrendous has happened at a concert in the United Kingdom, in Manchester in the United Kingdom, at an Ariana Grande concert at 40 minutes past 10, pushing 11 o'clock at night as the concert was ending. Some people had already begun to leave. You know how 5–10% of people leave just a little bit early. Well, that had begun, and there were people crowded in the place, and they were all about to start leaving, and all of a sudden there's a noise. There are hundreds of witnesses reporting on this. Some say there was one loud noise that sounded like an explosion. Some say there was two loud noises that sounded like an explosion. Now authorities have confirmed multiple dead. The British Broadcasting Corporation, the BBC, is reporting one location where 20 to 30 people were being treated. We don't know their conditions, but a number of them said to have been bloodied. Now, were they injured in the stampede to exit the arena? I suppose it's possible. Were some of them injured as by whatever it is that caused this very loud noise? I suppose that is also possible. But we know bomb disposal units are on scene. There'll be continuing coverage and breaking news updates as warranted on this Fox station throughout the evening, and continuing coverage as news events allow on Fox News Channel on satellite and cable. I'm Shepard Smith, Fox News, New York. So that...